Hello, my name is Charles, and in today's video, we are going to go over the 4 main reasons that video games are so popular in today's generation. Let's get started. So for the first reason video games are so popular nowadays has to do with humans' need for growth, for developing skills, and for progression. You see, young men and even young women nowadays find it increasingly hard to grow in the world, right? With more certifications required for what used to be considered menial labor, for more effort in schooling, more degrees required, for higher degrees of competition with online applications on Indeed being flooded for every job position. And so people are, they want to find some degree of progression, or even it's just an innate drive. Maybe it is pretty easy to find a job nowadays. Who knows? But there is an innate drive for humans to grow and expand and learn, and video games know that. The video game developers know that. So they develop systems like leaderboards, which allow you to see yourself in a hierarchy, get better and better and better in comparison to other people. They allow you in single-player games to develop new abilities and new skills, so it feels like you're progressing in the game. All right, they build into the game, however artificial, a sense of growth and a sense of progression. So that's the first reason. The second reason video games are so popular is because it's easy accessibility and freedom. So, for example, if I'm at a job, I have to be there in person. I have to be there for 8 hours. Even if I'm bored, I have to be there for 8 hours, and I have to do my best for 8 hours. There's no just walking off the job leaving. Whereas if I'm in a video game and I'm doing my best, if 2 hours in I get bored, guess what? You just quit the video game. Right? It's accessible. They design it in such a way so you can win. Your job, they're not, right? Whether or not you are, as a financial analyst, hitting your quota and making money for the company, that, they don't make the stock market so you can just make gazillions of dollars of cash. That takes skill that isn't designed to win. So right? In terms of they design this so you can win. There's availability in the sense that if you're just bored, you can just get off. Or if you're excited about it, you can get on the video game. Whereas with work and relationships and so many other things, there's no off switch, right? There's no turning it off and on. And so, I think that is another appeal. The third, right, is it's highly stimulating, and you can play with your friends. So, people always want to connect, or people have a natural sense of connecting with others, right? We all, at some level, even if you're introverted or extroverted, need to connect with people. People over video games can connect over vast distances, and what's it called? You can play with your friends at any time, and you can connect. So everyone seems to be doing it, so more people hop in, and it's highly stimulating, right? They make it in such a way so every kill, in Overwatch feels rewarding. Every big win has an animation that's super stimulating and feels rewarding, right? So they make it feel rewarding on purpose so you keep playing. So the first reason is progression. Second reason is availability/accessibility. Third reason is stimulation. You get to play with friends, and you get to, everything feels so rewarding. And then the fourth reason and final reason is because because of advertising. So the last reason is not based on the individual making the choice. The last reason is they push it so hard. everywhere you find in media and on YouTube, right? With the population and the demographics being as such, it is so flooded with content of video games, of people playing video games, of even professional video games now being a thing, right? People in League of Legends, if you weren't aware, there's like $2 million, $3 million, $4 million prize pools for the world championships of a video game. So they make it now, they incentivize you to play with, huge media pushes, with advertising. You can play with your friends and they make it rewarding, right? There's less barriers, so you get the sense of progression, and you can do it when you want, and you don't have to play when you don't want. They engineer it, these developers, in such a way to make video games so addictive and so appealing. So these are the 4 main reasons, and I hope this sheds some light and gives you some understanding as to why video games in today's modern era are so addictive. And I think the final thing I'll leave you off with is, in spite of how addictive and how, attractive or alluring they may seem, right? How easy of a solution to boredom and being lost is, having a genuine cause, a genuine purpose, a genuine drive, someone you are devoted to that you have the goals for, or something that you have the goals for, will push you so much farther than just the video games. For 99.9% of people, being out in the real world, connecting with others, and touching grass is so important. And to caveat that, video games are not a sin. So if you are progressing in your goals, if you are being loving in your relationships, or your relationship and in your friendships, and you are, and you're taking care of yourself, and you want to play some video games, then by all means, enjoy some wonderful video games. But don't view it as an escape. Don't view it as a solution to all your problems. Video games are for fun, for entertainment, for 99% of people. And if you're part of that lucky 1% that gets paid to play, enjoy, right? And spread that truth to others. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did, please share what you learned down below in the comments and give this video a like. It'd be a huge help to me, and it'll allow more of these wonderful videos to be made. And until next time, God bless and have a wonderful day.